We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks, where we learn about food through books. Today we're reading My Dad is a Tree by John Agee, and this is a Rocky Pond book from Penguin Random House. This is an interesting story because our dads really aren't trees, but in this story, he's doing a really good job of pretending to be one. So here's our little character and our dad, and here's our tree with birds in it. Let's see what's going to happen. Madeline, what are you doing? Says Dad. I'm pretending to be a tree. So she's standing very still with her arms out. A tree? Why a tree? Because a tree gets to stay outside all day long. Some of us really like to be outside. And I believe Madeline is one of those. She thinks it would be really fun to not ever have to go inside. Come on, Dad, let's be trees. Pretend your arms are branches, your body is a trunk, your legs are roots, and then stand in one place like this. So they're pretending to be a tree. Well, okay, Madeline, but only for a minute. There he is. And look what has happened. Whoa! A bird has landed on his shoulder. It's actually a little baby owl. Look, Dad, a little owl is sleeping on your shoulder. And a robin is making a nest in your hair. I think I could pretend to be a tree, but I don't think I want a robin making a nest on my head. But Dad is standing really still. Chickadees are chirping on your arm. He has 2 chickadees on his arm, the robin on his head, the owl by his neck. Dad, you are a very good tree. Oh no. Madeline, I have a tickle on my nose and an itch on my wrist, and something is scratching my ankle. What's on his nose? A beautiful blue butterfly and a red ladybug on his wrist. Let's see what's on his ankle. Those are supposed to be the roots. Oh, Dad, a tree doesn't mind itches and tickles. Madeline, there's a spider web under my arm and a slug on my shoe, and a squirrel is stuffing an acorn into my pocket. He has wildlife all over him. There goes the squirrel. Up the side of the tree, putting an acorn in the pocket, getting ready for winter. That's okay, Dad. Trees aren't bothered by stuff like that. And there is the slug on his foot. And remember, we are trees. Madeline? Madeline? Oh no, a kite has gotten hung on top of him. A bright red kite. Hold still, Dad, while I untangle the kite. Madeline, where are you going? To get an umbrella. What does she need an umbrella for? Thank you, Madeline. But this umbrella is not very big. I think it was hers. Not really big enough for Dad. That's okay, Dad. Trees don't mind getting wet. That's how they get water, isn't it? He's not looking real happy at the moment. There they are. It's pouring down rain. He's still standing like a tree. Oh no, it's nighttime. I bet his arms are getting tired, don't you? And it's still raining. Look, Dad, the rain has stopped. Yes, Madeline, but now it's nighttime. Don't worry, Dad. Trees aren't afraid of the dark. No, they're not. Madeline, it's time to go inside right now. We can't, Dad. We're trees. Madeline, we are not trees. Our arms are not branches. Our body is not a trunk. And our legs are not roots. And, ooh, ooh, the little owl is talking to them. Madeline, look. Up in the tree, the real tree, is the big owl. And the little baby has flown back to be with its mom. Good night, little owl. Well, Dad, you're right. We definitely are not trees, but that's okay. We got to stay outside all day long. I wonder what we will be tomorrow. She's got a really good imagination, doesn't she? Well, sometimes we can have some imagination when it comes to our food. And one of our favorite types of food are little trees. These delicious pieces of broccoli actually look like a whole little tree florist. So we put some spinach on the bottom of our plate. That's going to be our grass. And then we cut some little pieces of broccoli for our trees. And then we cut a pepper in half, a bright yellow pepper. I thought this kind of looked like the sunshine. And then we can put some dip in there, some ranch or whatever kind of dip you might like to have. And if you don't want to use commercial dressing, a good substitution is to use plain Greek yogurt and stir a ranch dressing packet in that and make your own ranch. Put that in your pepper and you have a delicious sunshine ready for your trees to be dipped in. Imagination is a wonderful thing, and cooking is a great way to utilize that. We hope you'll come back next week for Storytime Cooks as we continue to learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good